Aromas. I don't know any other names. I didn't look them up. They're pretty. They're real pretty flowers. Growing these vines. It's just this beautiful bright pink. Uncle. Really mild flavor. Goes down real easy. There's some toxicity, so I don't usually eat them. I used to, just because they're so bright pink and they're growing, and I love eating flowers, and when you can eat flowers, right? And I didn't know, but they're so bright, and you eat them and the world gets brighter, like it does when you eat flowers, like for real. You see in better detail and everything is lit up and it's cool. But this this pea's got some toxicity to it. You can see it's making little peas, but they're real thin, little tiny things. You wouldn't get much food out of that. And I don't really eat them so much anymore because Greenlight, and we looked him up and he told me and whatever, and so I don't usually, but I did. It's not that bad, but I wouldn't really. This kind of cool stalk where it's kind of like it's got leaves on the side of the stalker. It's got this hard part in the middle, and it's like grass on the sides of it. It's curious. These things grow all over the place out here. They grow totally wild, or wild peas. They got that distinctive pea flower that, something in the pea family. They all got these really similar flowers, so they're kind of like orchids. This big conjoined top petal and these two down here. I'm real rusty on my botany. I've not been hanging out with Greenlight that much, and my botany's rusty, and my crystal names I'm slacking. There's so many to remember, and who knows, some kind of ite. And these are all some kind of ACA, I think. These are legumes. What is the name of that family? I can't think the Latin right now. I'm just doing this one real quick because this is really, really beautiful, but totally, generally around here, a weed. It's nice to have growing, and generally peas are nice. A lot of things in the pea family are going to add stuff like nitrogen to the soil. They're going to improve the quality of the soil. So, it's nice to have them growing around. But out here, they kind of grow a little crazy. They'll grow on top of everything. It's another one. Since I'm kind of making the weeds tour. I haven't even got to the weed. I literally went to a hemp farm wanting to make a video, and they just needed all this help, and I stayed. And I did the thing, and I guess I needed whatever. Nobody needs anything. I did what I did. I ended up staying there for like 6 months and never made a video of a hemp plant. It was so noisy with the fans and the generators and the highways, and I didn't, who knows, excuses, just funny. I'm still in the weeds, but it took me, was I there 6 months? I was there a long time. Didn't make the weeds video. I'm gonna get to it. Cannabis will get there. But right now we're here. This other beehive over here. This has got to be Grael's. It's thriving. Maybe I can show you in there. There's a bunch in there. They're real happy. And they're getting pretty chill because it's getting towards the evening. Everyone's coming home, chilling out. I think this could grow a few of these around the red tent. Got this red themed idea, but they're gonna be medicinal. I'll do a different video about that. I'm getting super sidetracked. But just isn't that nice? I'm glad the bees are here, and say just the look and the feel of it. And that's gotta be gray owls, right? But who knows? I love the bees. And they're pretty thrilled about this yellow one that seems to be in the pea family too. I don't know what this little yellow ground cover is. It's kind of everywhere. The bumblebees are way into it. But it looks like it's in the pea family, and that's kind of how you can figure a lot of stuff out if you get into botany, and it's all about the flower shapes. This is a very distinctive pea family. And yeah, most of them good for the soil. It's probably good to have around, beautiful, but around here it's a weed. So if it's growing all over the lavender, the whatever, who cares, all up in the garden, feel free to pull it out. It comes out really easy. Can get pretty big on the top, but a lot of times just, a little clump at the bottom and a tiny root base. Doesn't take much if you get to the root. And just work your way down, get that out, and then detangle it. And that's gonna do it with the wild peas. And I don't recommend you eat some, but maybe a little. Eat other peas, eat real peas, not this one. And that does that. Thank you. Thank you. Just forgot.